There you go. Hey Da, it's been a while. How are you doing? What's in a month and a day? Your birthday, I imagine. Advance happy birthday. Be glad you're not a pilot. All good, all good. As long as you're enjoying. You have icing. Are you higher than I am? I'm at 10,500. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can request this specific approach. So this is an LPV. Yeah, 200 feet. LPV is localizer precision with vertical guidance. So this is close enough, as close or even closer than an ILS accuracy. This one, RNP Yankee or RNAV Yankee, is if you don't have LPV. We should have LPV with the G1000 NXI. That should have been one of the updates in the latest G1000 NXI update. So let's see how that works. So let's load this in. It looks like the waypoint should start in... Let's have a look at where the IAF is. Initial approach fix. So Dunwa. Dunwa? Is that how you read that? Is there another transition? Tokud maybe would be one more. Or Watbu. No, maybe it's Dunwa. Yeah, let's have a look at the settings in here. Okay, so if we pick RNAV Yankee, no, RNAV Zulu, wasn't it? 19er. This guy. Tokud or Delta November Whiskey. Tokud or Dunwa. Okay, indeed, those are the two initial approach fixes. Now we are on the west side, so this is a bit a way off for us. So it doesn't really, it's not that good, but we can go and do that. We can pick Dunwa as the initial approach fix. Minimums are birthday was 2 months ago. What is it? 6651 is the minimums. Let's go for 67. Let's go for Barrow. Barrow. And then 67. Oh, this will take a while. Can I hold shift? Is that faster? Your PC still isn't working. Is that with the HDMI thing? Goodness. That's been happening for a while, right? FS22. Oh yeah, November release. Yes, you're right. Imagine you're excited for that. I want to try it out too. Maybe we'll get our own server again if everybody is on board with it. There was some moisture. Real good now. Good to hear. Hey pitcher. Sorry I'm late with the waving. How are you? Thanks for joining. Trying to shake the rust off from flying. I haven't flown in weeks. 6-7 looks good. Activate. Is there no load? Okay, there's activate right there. Let's go ahead and go there. 12,900. Okay, let's actually climb here. Let's go and climb to maybe 15,000, just so we can test out the VNAV. Let's go ahead and VS. VS are away, so we will slow down here. Let's go for that. Let's actually go flight level change, maybe 110 knots, so it will pitch up, maintain that speed. Let's enter the clouds here. We should have some de-icing, right? I think so. We should. Don't we? 1 second. We do have cabin heat. Maybe we don't. Yikes. We do have defrost, but they don't seem to be working. There's bleed air. Only for the heater. Let's turn that on. No, it's not working either. Steer plane with the pedals only works great. Advanced maneuvers. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and turn to the left. Intercept that path going to the waypoint. Let's also turn off the flight plan here. Let's switch to a relative topography so we know if we're going to hit something, because we are entering the soup here. Might be a bad idea because it's -5 degrees outside. Yikes. Okay, if we get some icing, then we'll start descending early if we can. There you go. Good. Alright, let's go to nav mode. And then what we can do is get in touch with center, see if we can request for it. Yeah, maybe it's a monitor problem. Also, the monitor is working. Maybe it's our video card. 132.4. 3240. There you go. Flight following. How do we request that we go? Oh, we're getting some icing in here now, guys. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. But we'll test it out anyway. For science, right? For science. 1,000 to go. Could be a cable problem. Yeah, it might be a cable problem. That's a good point. How about we go for Jackson Hole? Is there an approach? There's a tower. If we request a full stop landing, will that work?
Jackson Tower, Cessna November 1 Charlie Lima is 16 miles west, 14,500 feet with golf to land.
Cessna November 1 Charlie Lima, Jackson Tower. Altimeter 30.22.18 Fly right traffic runway 19er.
I think I have to set it up as an IFR flight plan, but I don't think that's working fine.
Fly right downwind runway 19er Cessna 1 Charlie Lima.
You still see the Cessna Mike Delta. Cool. Cancel landing intentions.
Jackson Tower, Cessna 1 Charlie Lima, cancel landing intention.
Cessna 1 Charlie Lima, your cancellation is received.
Okay, so what we should be doing, different HDMI didn't work. Sounds like a problem on your video card then, maybe. Yikes. So what we can do is maybe, I think if we file a flight plan here, or change our flight plan, we can file it with we can, ATC will detect that flight plan and then we can file an IFR flight plan. Maybe, let's try. Let's go to heading mode here because I'll be destroying this part. So let's delete the flight plan. Let's go for origin, would be Jackson Hole, right? Runway 19er. Yes. And then destination would be also Jackson Hole. Right? Enter. Runway 19er. And then if we add procedures here, select approach. RNAV Zulu, yes, this exact one. Cool. Let's go ahead and activate. There you go. Let's go to nav mode. So that done, now we have an active flight plan. Can we now file that? Pretty icy up here. Okay. Let's go and tune into Salt Lake Center. Flight following. Still not what I wanted. No, I don't think it detects that. It might not detect it because if I remember correctly, I think the flight plan of the G1000 NXI is still at the moment, or at least it was, separate from the flight plan that is detected by the sim. So I think they detached that, if I remember correctly. So it might actually not be a... That's maybe why it's not working. Look at the mountain below us, guys. Think synthetic vision. Pretty cool, right? Okay, we should be good here. Now, if we look for this guy, okay, 12,900, so we should get like a top of descent somewhere. If I get this correctly. Yeah, the top of descent, there you go. 2 minutes. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's go and compare this guy to this guy. Alright. So if we have Dunwa 12,900 and then Zbiv at 11,000, Zosuv at 9.8, Womru at 8.7, Yusgu at 8,000. That's the final approach fix. That's where we will intercept the glide path on a 3-degree descent towards runway 19er. That's where we are at the moment, so we are kind of backtracking. And that should take care of itself. Let's see if that works. Okay. That actually looks promising. So what I should be able to do is just plug in 8,000 on the altitude selector in the FMS. The G1000 should be able to just descend on its own all these restrictions, because this is like a dive and drive kind of layout, right? You dive, you drive, you dive, you drive kind of thing, and all the way until 8,000. So let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. And indeed, it is a 15,000 minimum safe altitude here in runway 19er. I think that's 25 miles around runway 19er. We should be safe if we are 15,000. At least in terms of altitude. In terms of icing, that might be a different point of view altogether. That's just my controller, guys. That's not you. There it is. There's the vertical path. So if we lower the altitude, select here and go for VNAV. VPath is armed. There we go. Let's go for 8,000 on the altitude selector. So it should take care of descending on its own. Tech issues. PC building simulator. Yeah. It might be better to just bring it to your nearest PC store who does the troubleshooting and fixing for you. Oh, there we go. Clouds starting to dissipate over here as we start our descent. Look at the plane descending on its own, calculating the correct vertical path for us. Is there really no icing, anti-ice here on this plane? I thought there was. Temperature, there is cabin heat. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, huh? Okay. That's okay. That should thin out later as we start descending. Good. You need to have cables plugged in and stuff turned on for stuff to work. Yes. But actually, yeah, PC Building Simulator gives you a very nice overview of how things work without any of the risks. So it's as far as simulators go, it's very good. Gives you a nice perspective. I'll turn on my controller again. That's me. So we'll take some photos here, guys. Oh, look at the icing. You can even see it. This is like a James Bond action shot. Have you guys watched James Bond yet? It's really cool. Look at that. Nice. Where are we going? Oh, we're turning now. Okay. Oh, okay. Next waypoint. Cool. 11,000. So where are we? Zibiv at 11,000. We should be descending now, I think. Shouldn't we? The arrow bugged out when you landed and shut it off. Oh, what happened to it? Now you see the inside of your pilot's face. Ah, yeah, that does happen from time to time. I think you'll have to like go out and in again, exterior and interior view sometimes, and then it resets. That happened to me also before, way back. Way back when I was flying the Bonanza, I believe. On air. Okay, let's have a look at the vertical path here. 11,000. We should be at 11,000 at Zibiv. Right now, we're not descending, which is interesting. V path. There we go. Okay. There it is. Altitude, I think it kind of screwed up a bit there because of that turn. So I think we'll have to manually descend here. Alright. Catch up to it. Pull back on the throttle. We have to be... The cool thing here is it actually computes for you. Versus required is 2.3, so we should be descending at 2,400-ish. So we catch up to that glide path. Might be a pretty steep for this plane. Well, maybe not too bad, huh? Maybe not too bad. Hey, Eric. 60? I'm not sure. Maybe not really. Let's see. No, only 49 right now. But smooth enough. I'll take it. That's with the streaming and everything. And all the icing. Let's turn off the topography here. There it is. Good. There is something there. Is that an ILS maybe? Do you guys see the speed shoot up like that? Interesting. Okay, there's V-path arming again. That's nice. We're back on the path. And now we're descending to 8,700 supposedly. Is it working? Should be. Yar, Jack! Hey, how are you, man? How's it going? Glad you managed to join. How the butter bread. Really interesting. I'm 49? That's not me. I'm not 49. Yes, I don't think so. Super cool. No worries, man, no worries. Glad you made it at all. There's the airport in front of us. Let's go for one notch of flaps. There we go. So let's go and request a full
Jackson
stop
Tower,
landing.
Cessna November 1 Charlie Lima is 900 miles north, 8,900 feet with golf to land.
Cessna November 1 Charlie Lima, Jackson Tower. Altimeter 30.21 wind 239er at 10. Make straight in runway 19er.
There you go.
Fly straight
Straight
in runway
in.
19er Cessna 1 Charlie Lima.
But we'll still follow the RNAV. 3021. Okay. There it is. In the course here, final approach course, if you look at the chart, would be where do you see it? Am I going 187? Okay, 187. Alright, there you go. 187. There it is. Going to 8,000 feet. There's the glide path, I think. So let's arm the approach here. Let's see if it will capture the
Cessna
glide
1
path.
Charlie Lima wing 239er at 10. Cleared to land runway 19er.
Okay, let's go for full flaps. Let's do a gumps check. Gas, undercarriage, is gears down. Gas we have. Oh, there's glide path. It works, guys. It works. Mixture. Props. Let's go full flaps.
Cessna 1 Charlie Lima acknowledge last transmission.
My bad. Clear to land.
Clear to land runway
Runway
19er
19er.
Cessna 1 Charlie Lima.
Full sim, you crashed the plane without even moving an inch. Yeah. You'll make it work. Hey, Miguel. Yes, a proper tilted sim. It does work. G1000 NXI, amazing. LPV approach works just fine. Just fine. Minimums is 6,700. Airport elevations around 6,500. So maybe when we're at 7,500, I will remove the autopilot and we can fly the rest of the way in. That should be good enough. Autopilot is off. Let's follow the flight director here. We still have a bit of guidance. Not sure what the approach speed is. There's Murbaz. I see him on the ramp. So let's do a gumps check. Gas, good. Undercarriage, gears are always down. Mixture is in high. Props are full. Switches, we have landing lights on. We should be good. Apply Jake brake stage 3. Close enough, man. Close enough. Okay. I don't see any PAPI lights. That's fine. We have the glide path to guide us. Looking good so far. If this is indeed the right speed to approach, you will see soon enough. Yeah, it's not an easy sim to get used to, but you'll get used to it bit by bit, Tom. Yeah, that's the part of the fun of it, right? All the learning. Oh, and yes, after this one, I want to go to a more populated city because I want to see how the lights look, especially at night. Let's try that later. Oh, Murwas has switched lanes. It's actually on the Robinson now, R44. Nice. Let's have a look at how that is. It does look like we're a bit low. Okay, there we are. Wind's coming from the right. Okay. Floating. 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 Oh my goodness. Floating like there's no tomorrow. There we go. I'll take it. Not too shabby. The ground handling is definitely much better. If that was the previous version, I would imagine my plane would be going all over the place. I think they've managed to improve the ground handling, especially right after touchdown. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Thank you, like butter.
Cessna 1 Charlie Lima contact ground on 124.55.
Thank you.
Going to 124.55 Cessna 1 Charlie Lima.
Let's go and turn here to the right. Let's just clear the runway here. And then let's request to taxi to the parking.
Jackson Ground, Cessna November 1 Charlie Lima request taxi to parking.
Turn off landing
Cessna
lights and
November 1
strobes.
Charlie Lima taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
There we go. Look at Marwaz. Hey. Super cool. It's perfect. I just downloaded the
Taxiing to
update for
general
the
aviation
Robinson.
parking via taxiway Alpha Cessna 1 Charlie Lima.
So even the Robinson feels better in Sim Update 6. It got some benefits. Even if it completely overrides the physics. The default physics. Or maybe it overrides the flight model but not really the physics, so it still gets affected by the physics. Good. Hey, this felt really good actually. This plane. Oi! Oi! Is that Jack? Jack likes to get in the way. So what plane do you want to go in next, guys? What plane would you want to try next? That's a nice peak of the G1000 NXI. You could go for the CJ4, the Arrow, the TBM, the DC6, the CRJ. I don't know. But I'm pretty rusty no matter which one. Oh my goodness, I'm getting caught. It's like that you see in the movies. A Fokker DR1. What does a DR1 look like? Oh my goodness. Looks good. Alright, let's turn on the parking brake here. There you go. Go to the low condition. Let's turn off the avionics. I guess you do it that way, right? And then turn off the taxi lights and nav lights. Shut off the plane by pulling the mixture. There you go. Look at that landing. Oh, oh. Oh, smooth as silk. There you go. Nice. That was fun. You get a bit of ghosting on the propeller on some fast movements. But all in all, I think it's good. Ah, and we still have this. We still have this guy. 6 updates in. More than a year later and we still have this guy. What about a Ruda plane? Oh yeah, we have plenty of Ruda planes in here. The black is too insane. Ah, I saw that. There are 3 config files for it now. $747. I will add that to the list. Oh, you just can't use Airland FS to modify those parameters? You have to open it in the text editor? I see. Good. One sec, guys, huh? Let me just refresh my screen here. Go to 160. There you go. Make that super low res. Yeah, I am looking forward to trying out the R44 again. Maybe next update. How is the what was it called? The slip indicator. Does it work properly now? There is a Teton village apparently. Very nice. I do want a more populated city. Let's go for lifetime. Could go for Cheyenne. Is it? Yeah, that looks good, right? You can see a bit of the night lighting in there in Cheyenne itself. I could see that. After all, we are checking out Wyoming. What is this? Cheyenne Regional Jerry Olson Field. Okay, let's see how that looks. But yeah, I like this new feature. I think it was since Sim Update 5 or something that we're getting these night lights now. See, look at how big Denver is. Goodness. Fort Collins, where was it the international truck dealer in ATS? Cheyenne? Let's go and check it out. Why not? Looks like a nice city. Not the biggest, but I think it's good representation of the night lighting. So let's go for maybe this one would be okay. But I want a different plane. Maybe the arrow. I can try if the arrow will work pretty nicely. Or 44. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the rig set up. I'll have to change my config. I have the yoke at the moment. So next time I'll do that. They catch up with chat. 747 or van, man? Oh my goodness, that is a tough decision. Oh my goodness. Can I pass? Let's go with the warrior maybe. See how if it got affected by any of these. No, actually I want the arrow. The normally aspirated arrow. Naturally aspirated one. Let's go for the November tail number. November 751 Lima uniform. I have to maintain that here manually, maybe. Trucks can fly to a good ramp and a lot of speed. That's true. And maybe also GTA physics would work pretty nicely with that. No worries, Miguel. Happy to have you here. So guys, yes, I forgot to announce it officially, but yes, we will be having the normal stream tomorrow for trucking. We don't have that special event yet. We'll see if it takes place in a few weeks, but I'll keep you posted if there is something. And I can confirm it. Oh, look at these clouds. Very nice screenshot. Oh, we might need to wait a few minutes, guys. This might be loading simulator. Because with the arrow, like many of the other planes, it has to be recompiled every major update in the sim. So we might need to wait for a bit. In the meantime, let's go and check out where we are. Is that us? I think this is Cheyenne already. Okay, good. It updated the spot already. So this is where we are. Kilo Charlie Yankee Sierra in Cheyenne. We can go and plug in a flight plan. Oh, actually, I should have gone back and okay, I might have to go out again. So I want to fly IFR, see how it's working, and if it's something that we can actually try out. How close is that? Anyway, let's have a look at this one first. Hey, picture. Nice payware mods. Oh my goodness. You've come to the right place, picture. Not to me, but to Alex in chat. He would have more recommendations for you. He's the subject matter expert in that regard. Yeah. If you're not in Discord yet, I highly recommend you join. !Discord gets you there. Because we have 3 guys who are very much into, that was me, who are very much into payware stuff in trucking. So we have Alex, we have Grey Dog, we have Bao Bao. Those 3 are the insidious trio. They have lots of conversations with payware stuff, and I think you will find your payware fix in there. I know nothing. A true simulator, yes, indeed, indeed. It's a true simulator. Oh, look at that lighting. Oh my goodness. November 751 Lima uniform. Well, maybe I can file something here. We'll see. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, 1 second. Let me turn on that thing again. Because I want to see how the night looks like. Make that faster so I can fly. There it is. Did it change from before? Because they said it should be much brighter now. Is it? I don't notice much of a difference, to be honest. At the stadium, let's look like it. If we go up and away. Well, I like that the lights aren't blurry anymore, definitely. But the night lighting, I'm not sure if I'm happy with it. I also have mods, yes, but in this particular area, the scenery is default. So the default scenery on its own is already amazing. Yeah, I don't think this is very that good yet. Maybe at when you're above like airliner levels, that might be where you get it. Maybe like that, right? You can see more. See the city better. Maybe. Seen better at range, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shadow Walker mods. There you go. Should be easier to spot fields. Okay, that's good. Oh, we can see something blinking in there too. Let's go and change the time here. Get a bit more visibility. 6 p.m. Nice vibes. Good. Pretty rusty with the arrow as well. Ooh, look at all these aircraft in here. Is that the Bell 47? Nice. Stutter. Cool. I do want to fly an IFR flight plan. Let's go and check out, let's go and try out something. So if I go and turn on little nav map, we can plan something. Just a short hop. Maybe 100 miles at most. There's an update for little nav map that I still have to download, but I'll worry about that later. Okay, where are we? Here we are. Cheyenne Regional, so let's start there. Departure. And then let's look in the vicinity. How about that guy? That short. How far is that? If we have this ruler right here, 40 miles, that might be too short, huh? Maybe somewhere. Where do you guys want to go? West or north? We can check out Devil's Tower. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Devil's Tower should be here to the north, right? Which city was it again? Was it Gillette? Devil's Tower is here. There it is. And there should be this airport right here, Whiskey 43. Let's go and check that out, right? So, yes. So we should be okay at 8,000 feet. We'll see what kind of what kind of navigation altitude they'll give us. Now I do need VORs maybe, because I don't think I'll be using a flight planner. Let's try that. India Papa. That's the Hipshire VOR 115.75. It has a high range, so that should be more than enough for our needs, I think. Just one. Oh, but I won't be able to spot that. Maybe I can use the GNS, the 530. But I don't have the mod enabled. Iveco Screen of Death? Where? Yeah. Trucking 11. Oh, Trucking 11. Windows 11. Yeah, there was actually a scare with the Microsoft update. When you updated to Sim Update 6, the first notification you'll get is it will say Windows 11 successfully installed. Like, what? I just updated the Microsoft Flight Sim and I got Windows 11 as part of a package. But apparently, Windows 11 is a livery in one of the planes or in some of the planes. The livery is called Windows 11. So it's saying Windows 11 is now installed. It's pertaining to the livery. What a troll. Okay, let's see how we can make this work. So if we look at GPS, can get that GNS 530 and 430. Yeah, I think let's go with that GNS 530 in here, just one. Okay. Remove the chocks and the tie downs. Looks good. Okay, I think we're good with that. Not you. You, okay. Nearly installed the MSFS hearing that. It's like your Logitech G Hub, that level. Maybe even worse. Alright, let's go and set this out. We have the parking brake that is not set. Let's go and set it. Gear selector is down. Avionics are off. Now what? How do you set the avionics in here? I think you use the volume here. Not so sure. Mixture is lean. Yes. Oh, I have to change my controls as well. 1 second, guys. It's not. It updated again for me. Like every 2 weeks or so, I get an update with that Logitech G Hub. So every 2 weeks or so, I have to uninstall its G29 driver for my Logitech G27. It's still getting confused and getting that tununung kind of thing. So irritating. Yeah, that's not good. It's bugged out. Because this controller should say drone. Right. Everything is Piper. That should be good, I think. Okay, let's test it out. Yes. Mixture, yes. Good. Okay, good. Alright, mixture is lean. Magnetos are off. Yes. Does that work? That works. Okay, good. Battery switch, let's turn that on. Avionics is on already. Fuel quantity is halfway through. That should be more than enough. Annunciators are on. Battery switch, we can turn it off, but maybe I'll plug in the flight plan first. See how this works. I'm using the default 530 here, guys. I'm not sure if the new 530, the mod, was updated for the Sim Update 6. I might regret that though. Let's delete the flight plan. Let's plug that in. We might have to plug it in manually. We'll try. Okay. Kilo Charlie Yankee Sierra. I do like the sounds. Very ASMR-ish. Oh, it actually sounds very nice, huh? Yankee Sierra. That's the one. Cheyenne Regional. Enter. And then we have the VOR. 115.75. But it's called India India Papa. India. India. It's updated all of them. Ah, that's good. I should download the updated version again. That's the one, is it? So sure that it is the one. Let me double check the coordinates. Can we see? 42, 40, 57 north and 105, 13, 20. west. Yes, that should be one. That should be the one. At least in terms of 93 nautical miles. 1 second. Oh yeah, that is 93 miles. Okay, that is working. And then the destination would be Whiskey 43. I hear lots of stuff happening in the background. Is that Merwaz maybe? Hewlett Municipal. Yes, indeed. There you go. So there's the flight plan. That's it loaded up. I don't think we have a track up here in this default version, but this should be more than enough for our needs. Yeah, the 750 I actually uninstalled. I haven't installed it again since then. Man, look at this nice sunset. That's Merwaz definitely, but it's probably not showing the plane that he's flying. Alright, good. Alright, let's continue. Let's go ahead and turn off the battery. I hope it doesn't reset. You think it will? Let's not turn off the battery anymore. I don't want to do that again. Okay, controls are free. Okay. Are they correct? Left, right, left, looking good. Flaps. Looks good. Stabilizer at the back. Looks good. Alright. Rudders. Very nice. Okay, so far so good. The trim. And the trim is even Steven right at the center. Perfect. Good. Control surfaces, we'll skip that. The only thing we'll need is the oil quantity. At least 6 quarts. We are more than 6 quarts. Good. Circuit breakers are in. Yes. Alternate air is off. That's this guy right here. Prop RPM lever is max RPM. Fuel selector. Oh yeah. Max. Full stack. That guy. Good. Engine start. It's a cold engine. So let's open the throttle 1/2 inch. Like so. Battery switch is on. Alternator is on. Beacon is on. I can't remember which one it is. Rotating beacon. That's the guy. May or may not have crashed. It did seem quiet all of a sudden. Alright. Aux boost pump is on. I hear it. We will then zoom in and I'll push the mixture full. I see the fuel pressure, fuel flow. Cut it off. Turn off the boost pump. Looks good. Okay. Let's open this guy. Clear prop. Nice. Actually. Oh yeah, that's interesting. At high altitudes, how should we set the mixture? That might be tricky, huh? Okay, we will see. We will see. Okay, looks good. We are checking the oil pressure. Yeah, in the green. Oil temperature is still cold. Fuel pressure is there. Looks good so far. Alright. Landing lights. Let's turn that on now. Maybe keep it at 1500 RPM. There we go. So we remove that low voltage warning. There we go. Avionics is on. Radios, transponder, altimeter, heading. Let's go and check with the ATC for that. Oh crap, it's not working. 1 second. Let's see if we can file a flight plan with this. Default pits. Ah, I see. Showing correct. I see. Let's see what you mean. ATC. We have to do that thing again because I changed profiles. That's the one. Good. There it is. Tune the ATIS.
Cheyenne Airport information, Mike 0000 Zulu. Flight 262 at 14. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 7. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.20. ILS runway 27 in use. Landing and departing runway tree 1. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Mike.
How does that work?
Airport information November 0000 Zulu. Flight 262 at 14. Cheyenne Airport information.
How does that work? That the dew point is actually higher than the temperature. Did I get that right? 1 second. Yeah, temperature is 7, dew point is 10. That shouldn't be possible, should it? Interesting. Okay. I see more was again there. 3020. Let's plug that in here. 3020. 6,200. Is that the right altitude? Let's double check. Yeah, close enough. 6160 is the airport elevation. Looks good. Over on this side, let's also plug it in on the backup. There you go. One profile for everything. I wish I could do that. Doesn't work for me, unfortunately. Here we have to change the CDI as well. That was me, guys. CDI, you can see we have that red thing on the nav, so it's not detecting anything because we're currently in nav VLOC mode. So we have to change the CDI. So we go to GPS mode, and now it is capturing the correct track there. But we have to set this manually. Desired track is 349er, so we have to set this 349er. That's 34. Let me zoom in. 34. Actually, this one is better, I think. 340, 349er. So 350 is there. 349er is here. There you go. That is the track that we want. Good. Good. Alright, let's use the GPS for that for now. Let me have a look at the ATIS I plugged in. Runway 31 will be the departing runway, as we're actually pretty close there. So here we are. Runway 31 is right here. So we'll turn right and then follow Alpha 1 on the way to the airport. Probably. We'll see what ATC will give us if it's consistent. It's a good test. Okay, 3020, 31, 262 at 14. So winds coming from the left. Sheesh. But should be okay. We'll be able to test the ground handling if it has indeed improved. That's the real test. Cheyenne ground is 121.9. We are tuned there already. Tower is 118.7. Let's go and tune that in. 118.7. And the heading for the runway is 305 degrees. Let me show you that one again. 305 degrees right there. Let's go to dark mode. Doesn't that load? There you go. So it's not too painful for the eyes. 305. So let's plug that in here in the heading bug. 305 should be somewhere in here. Right, so good. Close enough. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's have a look. So radios are set. Transponder not yet set. request IFR clearance. There we go. So because we plugged in the flight plan in our FMS, in our avionics here, we can request an IFR
Cheyenne
clearance.
ground, Piper November 751 Lima uniform IFR to Whiskey 43 ready to copy.
There we go. Looks good.
Piper November 751 Lima uniform is cleared to Whiskey 43 airport as filed. Takeoff runway 31 climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.55, squawk 4732.
Okay. Read that back.
Piper November 751 Lima uniform cleared to Whiskey 43 airport as filed. Takeoff runway 31 climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure on 124.55, squawk 4732.
Piper 1 Lima uniform, read back is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day.
The phraseology is still not the best, right? There are some words that are still inaccurate, but it's okay, it's passable. Let's go to altitude reporting here just so we won't forget. So we are good with the transponder, altimeter, heading. Taxi area is clear. Yes, so we can release the parking brakes, but wait, let's request for taxi.
Cheyenne ground, Piper November 751 Lima uniform with November ready to taxi IFR.
Piper November 751 Lima uniform taxi to and hold short of runway 31 via taxiway. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 31 via taxiway Piper 1 Lima uniform.
It doesn't know the letters. Taxiway blank. Okay, we're on our own. That means our prerogative. Right, so we turn right. We follow that road there. We hold short right before runway 31. Okay, parking brake, brakes released. Check our flight instruments, slip indicator, turn indicator, that's working. Everything is working. Slow down here. Looking good, that's also ticked. Ground check, can I skip that? Thank you. Sorry. Shouldn't do that, but just for the sake of it. Oh, yo. What the heck was that? Did we just run over something? There's a huge hole in the ground, I think. The plane almost fell over. Battery switch, strobes are on, supposedly. No, strobes are not yet on. There it is. You ran over Jack. Hey Joa, thanks for joining. Hope you find the mods list useful. Let us know if you have any questions. Let's turn on the red light here. It's getting dark. Aux boost pump, fuel selector full is tank. Let's start the timer. Every 15 to 30 minutes we will switch. Engine gauges, oil pressure, oil temperature, fuel pressure all in the green. Looks good. Mixture is rich, but I'm not sure if it should be, to be honest. Where's the old short light? Is it here? 1 second. No, it's over there. Okay. Prop RPM, max lever. Flaps, you don't need flaps. Trims are set. And cabin door is closed and latched. Yes, indeed. This is 3-1, indeed. Looking good. Braking is a bit abrupt. Where's the whole short line? Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. We do have everything set. Looks good. Let's go and tune into tower, which is 118.7, wasn't it? 1 second. Yes, 118.7, 118.7 rather. Switch that up. And then let's prepare. The departure frequency is 124.55. So let's plug that in here as well. 124.55. Let's plug that in. There you go. Let's get our takeoff clearance. There you go.
Cheyenne Tower Piper November 751 Lima uniform ready for departure runway 31 IFR to Whiskey 43.
Piper November 751 Lima uniform altimeter 30.20 with 262 at 14.
We're flying
for
the
takeoff, runway 31.
Piper Arrow by Just Flight. Cannot recommend this plane enough. It's my favorite GA plane.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1 Piper November 751 Lima uniform.
Does anyone remember how you set the mixture for high altitudes? 'Cause it's not just full rich, right? But I can't remember how it should be. Is that Murwaz? I guess so. He likes buzzing me. There you go. In 262 at 14. I see 31 on the heading. I don't see the runway markers yet, but we are on an extended what do you call this thing? This area for takeoff. So we should stop here. Good. 2 feet off the other ground. Good job. Start the timer. So I think what we can do, can we use the RPM for it maybe? Hit the highest RPM, but no, we have a constant speed propeller. Maybe the richest mixtures or something like that. Okay, that should be enough. Is everything in the green? Yes, it is. Wind's coming from the left. Left aileron. Yeah, I can feel the wind definitely. You can see the windsock there. Airspeed's alive. 70 knots. There we are. Crosswind takeoff, guys. Not too shabby. Left aileron, right rudder. A bit uncoordinated here, but so that we are lined up on the runway. Looking good. Tap the brakes. Gear up. We can start. Getting coordinated more. There we are. And let's pitch to 100 knots. My goodness, it's having a hard time. The climbing is very hard. Actually, it asked me to climb to 12,000. I don't think my plane can do that, so I might have to request for a...
Uniform contact, Cheyenne departure on 124.55. Good day.
I might have to request a lower altitude
Going
actually.
to 124.55 Piper 1 Lima uniform.
I like that they actually have the Piper in there as the call sign. So let's switch frequencies, 12455. There we go. And let's contact them.
Cheyenne departure Piper November
Turn off
751
the
Lima uniform is at 7,000 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
Piper
Landing
November
lights.
751 Lima
Respond.
uniform, Cheyenne departure altimeter 30.20. Continue to India profit as planned.
Good. Alright. Evergreen Airways is up in the air. Indeed. Should make it. We will see. We will see. We will try at the very least. Good. Let's go ahead and disable that thing. Or actually enable the automatic gear extension. There you go. So it doesn't trigger, doesn't complain at us anymore. Now I'm not sure if the CDA is working because it's saying I'm straight in the middle here. Am I that close to it? I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh, look at that sunset, guys. Beautiful sunset. Okay, climbing. Am I missing something? I'm a bit rusty. Looks good. Throttle full, rudder. That was good. Climbing. Gears are up, flaps are up. Airspeeds 100 knots ish. Aux boost pump is off, landing lights are off. Elevator trim, we are setting it. Lean above 3,000. We are leaning it. Okay, good. We are on climb. Now I'm leaning the mixture until I get peak EGT in here. There it is. Just for now, so we get the most power. At least much better than if we just leave it at full. Okay, looking good. There might be something wrong here. 1 second, huh? Why is ATE 0? Distance is 0 as well. That doesn't look good. Okay, let's just continue this way. We'll see. Windows 11, that's good to hear. I'm not that brave. I'll stay with Windows 10 as long as I possibly can. Too many variables involved on my end. I've heard someone updated and did good too. I think it was Cellabones. Yeah, I think he's also doing fine. Right, let's go and check it out. We might have to change the time of day, guys, because it's not very good for sightseeing, right? But let's go and take a photo of the sunset first. And it will get a bit loud, okay? So bear with me a bit. But actually what I can do is I can lower the volume like so. So it's not screaming at us. Not bad at all. So 1 second, if we turn on the autopilot here, I think what I can do is I can go to GPS or nav mode, turn on the thing. It should follow the nav from that point, I think. If I change the heading mode, it will not do anything because it's following the course, the track from the GPS. Yeah, the CDI doesn't seem like it's working. Yeah, let's observe it. Let's observe it. Windows 95 for the win. Ryzen issue is patched now. Yeah, what was wrong with that? Can you let me know? Oh crap, it's actually doing a turnaround. Yeah, it looks like this is still crappy. This navigation is still crappy. That kind of sucks. Look at what it's doing. Doing a full U-turn. Let's go and plug in 115 decimals. 115.75 for the VOR. And let's use that instead. Let's go for VLOC. There you go. Now it works. Yeah, the CDI seems like it's bugged. The GPS. So let's see if this time it works. Let's go to Omni mode. That should follow the VOR properly this time. We will see. We will see. Quite a few things. Core prioritization was not working well. Cache speeds was severely... I see. Well, glad they fixed that now. Is it still turning to the left? Am I doing this wrong? No, it's still turning. We're just basically doing 360 here, guys. Let's restart that thing. There we go. Now it's working. Come on. No, it's not. Dang it. What's wrong? Go to heading mode. Follow the heading. Maybe there's something different with the autopilot that the plane does not know how to manage anymore. Anyway, let's change the time here, guys. I think we've had enough fun with the sunset rather. Let's go and get some sun again. Let's pull it back maybe 2 hours. That's much better. Okay, there we go. Now if we go to Omni mode here, it should follow the VOR, the course we set for it. Like so. Yeah, why is it turning right? It should turn left to follow that deviation. I don't get it. Goodness. I'm missing something, guys. 55 usage, GPU 60 to 70. But you're at 45 FPS already. Or are you lower? Maybe that just means you can actually turn it up more. Let's have a look. If we turn on the DME here, here's the DME, 82 miles away. Climbing, 11,000. Let's go and lean out the mixture. At the peak, there's the peak. It is 40, I see. Yeah, interesting. There's a bottleneck somewhere, huh? Just hard to spot. It is climbing to 12,000 just fine. Interesting. Good. So, let's see how this works. If I change this, the OBS, okay, it does work this way. If I want 349er, should be like that ish. Okay, close to 12,000 now. Continue climbing, you're almost there. You can do it. Circle here like a mad person. Yeah, I don't see myself either, don't worry. I'm not sure where we're going. Let's do this part 3.